You guys don't understand. This ish means something to me, man. Woo! This is important to me. We just got a trailer, a teaser from the legendary team Reptile, from Megabytes to Lethal League Blaze, Bomb Rush, Cyberfunk, and now we have Hyperfunk on the horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, others and everything in between. I am beyond hype. If you guys don't know this, in my 6.5 to 7 years of making content, the video that I am the absolute most proud of is my Bomb Rush Cyberfunk video. It's like an hour long, and I speak about how it took the inspiration that is Jet Set Radio and essentially ran off with the baton. I think I called it eclipsing the original. Now, that's not shade. That's not shot at Jet Set Radio or Jet Set Radio Future. Games that I still love to this day and will play anytime that I can. I love them both. I think two legends can coexist. But I'd be a liar to say that I didn't think that BRC was overall just a better, more polished game than both of those put together. That being said, we are here to talk about Hyperfunk. They dropped about a minute teaser trailer. We're going to talk about what's new, what maybe we can expect, talk about some of the misconceptions that I saw on Twitter when I was getting ready for my friend's wedding, and just kind of gush about it. A lot of the footage you're going to see is my own footage for BRC. I was a little bit into the modding community. I wasn't like super into it. I mostly played alone with like the movement plus modulation and things of that nature. But I am very aware of the scene in the modding scene. And it looks like Hyperfunk has taken some of what the mods have done and implemented it exactly into the game style. Because the one thing that people started to complain about after a while is just that the game felt a little bit slow. But without further ado, Hyperfunk, baby. I do want to say that it's a little bit crazy that before Jet Set Radio 3 gets any more news, screenshots, an announcement, something, just an update in general, we have already gotten a teaser for BRC 2, if you will, and that's hype to me. I still want Jet Set Radio 3. My boy Beat, my girl Gum gonna be back. We're gonna be rocking out, but we're not here for that right now. We're not here for that. So let's talk. So one of the things that I want to start off with is actually the Steam page's kind of description of the game, just because when it was announced originally online, I did see some people think that it was an online only game, which killed some people's hype. Let me dispel those terrible rumors. It's going to be single player and online. We're okay. So the description as it is detailed here on Steam is: Hyperfunk is 2 seconds per second of evolved funk style. Battle rival crews, hang out online, explore the city, and do crazy tricks and blast through the streets. I actually read that a little bit wrong, but you get it. Now, in the about this game section, here's what it says. I think you'll find this interesting. So, Hyperfunk is an extreme trick and graffiti game from a bright future. Society is shaped by the effects of the hyper, the online space, as various graffiti crews compete in reality with style and ideology of how to interpret this new world. Use your skates, skateboard, or BMX to do tricks that fuel your personal boost pack. The higher your combo score, the faster you can boost up to ridiculous speeds. And in the trailer, there's a moment where you can see the character going really fast, and it has that Lethal League when the ball's going at like Mach 100 times the speed of light, black and white, like distortion, almost like when Dio activates the world, that initial sphere that's kind of like ethereal. All that's there, and it looks like this game has a much more emphasis on freedom of movement and verticality, being able to boost up and around walls and things of that nature. Super dope. Now, it also says dynamic style wars. Crews can take over areas and compete with others on their own. Challenge other crews to a graffiti battle where you will compete in real time on who can bomb the streets best, escape police, and claim the area. There is actually a mod that has something called graffiti battle for BRC1, which is pretty interesting. I want to see what spin Team Reptile will put on it. So with strategy, use 4 different types of graffiti to go over your opponents. You got tags, you got throwies, pieces, and blockbusters. I can't even draw a stick man. I don't know what that means. But if you're a graffiti person, let us know. Let us know. Or, you know what, look it up. Move freely around the city to grow your crew, find music tracks and unlock other move styles, meet random online players in the hyper, or hang out online with your friends in the streets. So as you can see from that, there's definitely going to be a dedicated like story mode or single player mode where you can kind of go find different graffitis, different bikes, different skateboards, different aggressive inline skates, maybe different fits, outfits, color schemes, a la BRC1. And then there'll be a way for you to go online. Now, it seemed like there could be a different space called the Hyper, which is making me think of the machine world that Red, aka Big Felix, had to go through as he was regaining his memories, where it was a more distorted, supernatural, unreal kind of digital space where you can really play with the level design because it didn't have to kind of adhere to real world physics and whatnot. I think that's what the Hyper will look a lot like. I could be wrong. And then there's like the real world, and it looks like there'll be a balancing act between the two, which I'm very excited to see. Looks like now when you can manual backwards. If I'm right here, one of the characters drop an acid drop, and instead of manualing forward, they're actually moving backwards. And you can see some of the characters going backwards and up and around tubes and just up buildings vertically, which wasn't really something you could do. I'm not the best at analyzing like footage like this and finding all the nooks and crannies. As much as I love BRC, there's probably a lot of people out there that are way more qualified than me to kind of speak on. Like maybe they caught some random thing, like someone caught that it said Amsterdam instead of New Amsterdam, which made them think maybe it's a prequel. But I'm thinking if you can go even faster than you could in the first game and there's some hyperspace, I almost feel like that's an evolution of technology. Or like I said earlier, maybe this is more adjacent than it is necessarily a sequel or prequel. It doesn't have to take place in the same world. This could be its own new game, own new world with its own new characters and own set of rules. And I think that's fly in its own right. Though there is a part of me that would love to see the BRC crew here. This crew actually is called Mach 10, if I remember correctly. And your crew in the first game is called the Bomb Rush crew. So I'm just really excited for this to be back. I think extreme sports games and games like this where you're tagging, you're getting to express yourself with style and clothing and dancing and all the different sick types of music we're gonna get, from hip hop to EDM, trance, to from all over the world, and Japanese with some cyber milk chan to like some more UK styling stuff. Like I really am excited to see how the OST is gonna shape out as well in this game. I'm also extremely happy to see them keeping the same visuals. Like, I like this Y2K kind of early PS, whatever, Dreamcast style of graphics that we're using. I think they're going to polish it up a bit more. I think the characters look a little cool right now. I'm not sure who my favorite one is. It might be the dude who kind of like, he were almost like it felt like right before he went into like super mega ultra duper super hyper speed. Electricity was going around his head. He looked pretty cool. And if you guys don't know, Rise was my favorite character from BRC1. That's the character I used the most. My UK queen. So all I can really say is I think we're in for a really good ride here. What I would like to see on a personal level, aside from all of the additions that I've already think that I clocked, is I would actually like the soap shoes. I want the soap shoes to be a viable piece of movement, and I think you guys should add scooters. Like, maybe scooters is the wrong thing, but like I do think having more than just a bike, a skateboard, and inline skates would be dope. So add like, you know, the more traditional, if you will, parkour-y soap shoes where you can like slick off the ground and hit your moves, and then maybe add a scooter. I think that would be really cool, like just to kind of diversify and add a different type of movement. Now obviously this is just a teaser, a very small smackerel, a small tidbit. There could be so much more to come, so much more they added, but I don't want to ramble on for longer than I need to. I'm very excited. I didn't expect to get this. This was not on my bingo card for 2025. My estimation is this game will be ready end of 2026 or 27, early in the year. But let me know how excited you guys are for Bomb Rush Cyberfunk 2, aka Hyperfunk, if you will. Well, I say if you will, that's the name of the game, sorry. But anywho, hype man, do you guys want to see? Oh, I would also say this: if you guys really made the game super fast, I would say maybe hold out on the mods. Maybe lock it, and don't let people mod it for like a year, and then let them get even crazier with it. I hope the cast is bigger. I hope we can even see some imports from maybe like Megabyte, Lethal League again, the way we got Jet and Switch. That would be super dope again. And like, shoot, if Felix is around somewhere or DJ Cyber or something, I'm into all of that, all of it. What an incredible year for gaming, man. I hate when people say gaming is dead or, oh, there's nothing to play. Like, bro, are you, open your eyes. We just got another reason to live. All right, y'all be safe. Night Hemming signing out.